Awesome.
We'll see that.
Awesome.
That would be nice. So we'll see, yeah.
Does anybody from the board have anything else?
I just wanted to say thanks to everyone that came out and helped at the polls yesterday. That all went smoothly.
Yeah,
So-
I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to comment real quickly. I had a lot of positive feedback in the parking lot from the way Dennis had it set up in the school. Said that everything seemed to flow pretty well. There was a few hiccups, but for the most part, for something new, it went good. And it was a pretty good day yesterday. Is that it from the board? At this time, I'll open it to the floor for the 15 minutes of public comment.
John Rydell, Broadbrook Road. Several meetings ago, it was mentioned that there would be more specific itemization for the expenses on the steeple of the church. And I was wondering if there's any progress been made on that?
On what
That
the-
was on the invoice from the architect.
Okay.
We haven't received another bill yet from them, so going forward, it was gonna be a better explanation of what they're charging for.
All right,
Right.
so we're still waiting to see if they're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yep.
she said she would, I just haven't received another bill.
All right,
Yep,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else from the public?
Hey guys,
Hello.
did I walk in late?
Yep.
I
No.
thought it was 7 p.m.
Yeah, 7.
There's no new business?
We had
There's
two
like nothing
two
to
things
hold
to
on.
do, both financial documents, and
Oh, wow.
that was it.
So that's good. That's good.
I get to go home.
No, that's awesome. No, that's awesome. I might go back to the restaurant after this. I just had one quick question. Jack, it's for you. I would love it if we could revisit the whole laptop thing. I know you guys are a hard no on that. Do you have another suggestion? Obviously, people want you guys to be safe and the community to be informed in case something happens even worse than our last lockdown. So do you have another suggestion that would satisfy people's questions?
Well, we're not gonna revisit anything tonight because we don't have a full board.
Yeah.
So, but we will discuss it.
Okay. Do you have any solutions?
I really haven't thought of it. no.
Okay.
It's-
Okay.
Besides coming down to see us every day,
Yeah.
every Wednesday. yeah.
Right. And I just wanted to ask if we looked into, Carrie, I know you're super busy, the whole media thing that we were talking about, the live stream.
To live stream. We have a tablet that we could use. The fire department has an additional one that we can use, so I have that, so I don't think I need to purchase anything. If
Okay.
I can use that tablet.
That would be great. I mean, I'm happy to help you guys set that up because, again, phone data. So
We do have Wi-Fi, so you can
I
connect.
can
to
never
Wi-Fi.
connect to it. I don't know what's happening. I tried so many times. I've gotten the password from Gloria, from Ben. It just doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next week, I'll write it down for you.
Great. And I wanted to thank you guys. You did an awesome job at the polls yesterday. Like you said, it looked great inside. It really did.
Very good.
It did. It looked awesome. So thank you.
Thank
I
you.
like that this is super short.
Thank you. Anything else from the public?
Lindsay Pickard, 96 Richmond Road. I wanted to say thank you. I saw the volunteer interest for your broadband committee. I'm probably not going to sign up for that because we're coming into some pretty busy time, but I was excited to see it, so thank you. I'm wondering if you've also thought further about maybe doing a policy committee as well to revisit some of your older policies, update where necessary, and perhaps add where needed. And then I wanted to know if the select board has heard at all from the budget committee, because I'm still not sure if we're having a meeting next week or if there's an agenda.
Yeah, I haven't heard.
I haven't heard from anybody either.
I actually,
I saw your email and that is it.
Okay.
I actually saw Chester yesterday for the first time and up at elections, and I asked him if he had any clue what was going on, and he wasn't really sure. So I think no matter what, because the meeting was already We already just,
I didn't post it yet. 'cause
right, it hasn't been
confirmed.
posted
No.
yet, but I think no matter what, we still need to have that meeting, and at least, even if it ends up being a organizational meeting, we gotta come up with a game plan here.
Well, the organizational meeting was done already.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but a lot's changed between then and now.
No, Chester's the chair and Tiffany's the co-chair.
Yeah, but we need to
Right.
set up dates and,
Right, well,
and what
that-
we're
that's what-
focusing on
yeah,
each.
Right,
Do that, yeah.
right.
Yeah, dates are huge, so everybody can
Yep.
schedule it.
Yes.
He was in touch with you, right?
He dropped off his book.
Okay.
Okay, so the meeting's still gonna be on.
Okay.
And as far as the, I don't mean to interrupt you, I just, before I forget, as far as the policy committee idea, we're not gonna form a committee for that. What we're gonna do is we're all gonna individually review the policies and, find areas where we think corrections need to be made or it needs to be updated. And then we will work with Carrie and with our attorney in the municipal association to, get those updated and better fitting today's Winchester.
Awesome. When did the conversation that that's how you were going to do it take place?
No, we didn't really have a conversation about that.
Okay. So you're deciding that that's how it's going to happen?
Shortly after the meeting, when it was brought up, that you brought it up, that there was a few policies out of date.
Yeah.
But we reviewed the policy last year when Roberta was on the board, right?
No, that was a couple years
That
ago.
was the handbook.
That was the employee.
Same thing though, isn't it?
No, your policy book is a binder about this thick. It's
Right.
in mostly alphabetical order, and some of your policies are dated like 1993.
Right, yeah. It's been, I know once within the last 5 years, we've done something with the policy book, but it wasn't like a full go-through review, update, nothing like that.
Yeah, they're a super pain in the butt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
I just know, especially in the most recent time, that having policies they're kind of important to how you function as well.
Oh, yeah.
My last question was, the school board has talked about our process for budget building, and I'm wondering how the select board is approaching this next budget season, and when your conversations are going to take place about, whether it's going to be a work session or, what you're planning on bringing to, especially for warrants.
We're going to handle the budget season the same way we always do, and as soon as it'll be posted on as a regular agenda item for our normal meetings, that we will be discussing budgets. Usually, those meetings will start at 6,
Okay.
so that we can work on discussing the budget for an hour before the regular meeting.
Perfect.
But that will all be posted.
Does that usually start like in mid-September, October?
Late September, Amy's building the books as we speak.
Yep.
So they'll have their books possibly next week, so they
Okay.
can start reviewing, and then we'll set up a schedule of the next couple of meetings, 6 o'clock.
Perfect.
Work sessions.
And it's noted to be like a work session? Is that how it's noted on the,
Well,
Yes.
on the
yeah.
website?
That's how I've done it the last couple of years.
Okay.
Right, we post it as a work session, but it's like a regular work session where there's no public comment. We just discuss the budgets, discuss what we're gonna do, when we wanna talk to
I just want to know what I'm looking for
department
when I look
heads.
at the agenda.
Right,
Awesome.
yep, thank you.
I just have one more.
That's all from the public?
No, I got one more question. I'm sorry.
One more.
Great job on the social media policy. We know that. Good job, guys. When is that going to start? So that way, all these things that we're talking about, that we're going to post and stuff, could just be put out there.
So I'm working with Southwest Regional Planning to create the actual Facebook page.
Okay. All right, cool.
So
Yeah,
as soon as we connect and have a day that we can get together and work on it. then-
Okay. If you need help, let me know. Thanks.
Thank you. Mike, come on up.
Mike, did you get my email?
Yes, I did, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, Board. Mr. Chairman, it is a 2,400 feet per hour pendulum.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
And I found it.
Oh, did you?
There's a 25-pound weight at the bottom, but the rating nut is all the way, almost hitting the timbers below. The spring, the pendulum spring, is all the way down on the cheeks. it can't go any lower. And it's running 3 minutes fast a day. So what I plan on doing is raising it midpoint and then go down and adjust a rating nut. It's on a two-piece section of threaded rod, so I literally have to get on there with 2 crescent wrenches
Right.
and adjust it.
Hopefully it's
so
not
it'll
all
go a little bit
rusted and-
lower, yeah. So it's gonna take some time. Hopefully I can get it down before the cold weather hits in, but I'm up there sometimes 3 times a week.
Yep.
So we'll see. what it
Yeah,
does.
I've been watching the clock every day I drive through. And
Yeah, I can't do much with the guys here.
no.
They did mention the fact that they did ask me if I would be available because they may end up taking the clock faces off and we'll have to disconnect the mechanisms.
Yep.
The bevel gears from the
Yep.
clock faces. Do you see any reason, and this is just an opinion, do you see any reason to have second hands on that?
Not really.
I was going to, with their help, remove them.
Right.
It makes no sense.
You're not going to hang from one of them ropes and take them off?
No.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
No, I will ask them also, I'm assuming they're going to fix the roof while they're there, so we don't have, the water dripping in the home.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's part of the scope of work.
I'm going to ask them if they can remove them, because the only way I can see it, I'm not going to get it down the hatch, all right? I
Right.
have to put a sump in and then pump it out, but the water is loaded with tannins and it will stain anything it comes into contact
Yep.
with, and that would not be a good look.
Right.
So
I'm
while
sure
it's open.
I'm sure they'll pulley it down for you while they're up there.
Yeah, I'm going to ask them tomorrow.
Yeah, perfect.
If they could.
Yep.
On another note, I realize it's a planning board's obligation to come up and research and modify and update the master plan, but it's also this board's opportunity to update the CIP, and I've been talking about this for a number of years. Is there any plan on doing that, and when was the last time it was updated? 2010, maybe?
I don't recall because I wasn't active with town politics the last time it was done, so.
Is that something you would entertain?
I know Carrie has, excuse me, Carrie has reached out to department heads and asked them to give us a list to update. So,
Long-term planning is
Right.
like I say,
And
when
we
we have
did
our
have-
quarterly meetings with charter, it's nice to have
yes.
something
Yeah.
in mind.
We did have some here last year, wasn't it, Carrie? Remember Dale gave us a list?
Of his vehicles.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So,
And a service plan for those vehicles?
Yeah.
Do we have something like that from the police and fire department as well, and the ambulance?
yeah. So the department heads are working on it.
And does anyone know the timeline on the replacement for the next ambulance?
For the next ambulance, no. No, we haven't thought about replacing it because the 2 that we have are still in good working order.
Well, there was talk, I guess about a year ago, that it was in need of a lot of work. And,
The ambulance department came in and told us that it needed a lot of work, and it was shortly after that it was brought to be looked at to see what kind of work it needed, and the little bit of work that it did need was done.
Sweet.
So
Okay.
it's still in really good working order.
So it was an overstatement.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sweet, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, thank you.
thank you.
Right.
Nothing else from the public. I will entertain a motion to go into non-public under RSA 91A32, little A, C, and E.
So moved.
Second.
Jack Marsh.
Aye.
James Rokes.
Aye.
Gloria Lustek.
Aye.
Ben Klansky, aye. We're now in non-public, and I do not foresee us having any other business.